And the next game has started. We're seeing here on the pitch Kaniow, great team from. Oh no, it has not. Oh, it has started. Yes.
Yes, it started.
There's
First you
just
missed the charge start, but Canottieri from Roma are in possession right now, trying to set up their first attack.
they lost their last game. I'm sure they want to win right now, playing for place 7. So the winner of this game will become 7th of this tournament, and I'm sure both teams are keen to win this game here.
They are. It's always good
Oh,
to finish a
beautiful
tournament.
passing to the center, but right away he was pushed. But the referee whistles here and says, no, this was an illegal push.
I think
This
he
will be
awarded
executed fast. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, only 2 pedals, so it was clear he needed to take this throw. Unlucky that he didn't hit it. Was
and
too
no
obvious.
support from the outside, so it was good for him to take this shot. Still, he was unsuccessful.
So what we see now is a
Canottieri still in the attack, trying to get inside, but the Polish team is putting a lot of pressure on. Another one-on-one situation, and he didn't score. Goalkeeper was able to deflect this ball to the outside.
So this play starts very fast. A lot of possibilities already created by the Italian team. Canottieri from Roma all the way coming to Zurich to play against the best of Europe. Now here drifting in number 9, taking a far shot, and he's scoring. A beautiful shot. No chance for the goalkeeper. No chance is wrongly said. He was touching the ball, but it dropped still in the goal. So nice goal here from Daniele Mafia.
And now Kaniow, the first time in the offense, trying to get on the scoreboard here
Center
as
shot
well.
possibility,
And
and it
it's
is!
The answer straight away. After it took Idroscaro 3 or 4 shots to score a goal, the first time the Polish team appears in front of goal, they score immediately.
Vitandrea Loprieno here scoring for Kaniow. According to his name, he must be as well from Italy. So great shot here against Rome. And it is the equalizer. So everything open, 7 minutes to play in this first half.
Now the Canottieri coming with 2 players from one side, sneaking the ball into the center and all open. Another center pass.
This was beautiful passing skills here from the Rome. Nicely how they saw each other, how they played the ball back. It was just the final shot which was not going to the inside, and Kaniow now back in ball position.
You can obviously tell, being far in the south, the Roman team, they most probably play all year with the ball in hands, and they are already ready for this season early on.
Yeah, and is he taking this shot? No, not. Very wisely that he did not take that shot. He was drifting towards the outside. Defender was there. So Kaniow is setting themselves up for the next attack to take back the lead in this game.
Yes, they still have 100% success rate when they take a shot in this game. And
Oh, beautiful drifting in here. Roma is having difficulties with the attack, but now they have a chance to do a fast break, and they seem to be doing this. Beautiful passing here to number 1. And there would be number 9 waiting on the other side of the field, but this chance is over right now.
Too much pressure on number 1 trying to pass the ball across the pitch. So the fast break was caught up by Kaniow, and now the Roma has to set up a normal attack. And another shot from the center position, only deflected by the crossbar. That was close to be another goal for Roma. And now the fast break for the Polish team. A hard tackle from number I cannot see his number one of the Canottieri.
Yes, he hit him number one. We see here in the replay, number one is hitting him directly into the stomach of number two of Kaniow. So number one is now here punished with a, what was it?
A green card, obviously
card.
well deserved. That was a dangerous tackle with the boat right in the stomach of his opponent.
And there is a shot to the inside. Beautiful shot. Now we see how he's drifting in. Two paddles in the air and he's passing by the goalkeeper. Kaniow in the lead now. Two against one.
Still, whenever they take a shot, it's super, super dangerous. They wait for the proper positioning, for the good chances. They don't take any sloppy shots so far in the first half of this game. And they are in the lead against the Canottieri from Roma.
Well deserved, we must say. And Rome here now setting up their next attack. Two center players inside. Now number 9 from the outside, but it is deflected by the goalkeeper, who actually is really only a goalkeeper directly after the attack of the opponent. He always goes out. He's an absolute specialist in the goal.
Yeah, top skills in goalkeeping. Is deflecting balls all over the place, and as soon as they get possession, he goes
far shot from the outside to the bar.
A surprising shot. I think it hit the upper crossbar, and therefore is a goalkeeper strike. And Canottieri are back in possession, trying to get in.
They want the equalizer right now. They had a lot of pressure already on the defense of Kaniow, so there is a fair chance that they can equalize this game. I must say both teams make a very solid impression. I cannot say who will win more. We have a bit of more scoring hit rate from Kaniow, as you mentioned, Christoph. Oh, look at this play!
Lovely center pass and a strong shot.
Eduardo Pulci beautifully scoring here for his team. The equalizer. All is open again. To Kaniow and to Rome.
A little under 3 minutes to play in this first half, and it's really exciting, this game, going up and down the pitch. Scoring is equal. And Kaniow trying to set up their next attack, but bouncing off the strong defense from the Italians. Now there is one player without paddle, very dangerous situation if you run into a fast break now, which is possible.
And it is a fast break indeed, and number 6 here again, he's putting a lot of pressure on the opponent, positioning himself here right in front of the goal. Will he be able to? Oh, but there is a loss. Very sloppy play from Daniele Mafia.
He regained his paddle and caught up to the play. And now a sloppy foul from the Italian there. We have a timeout situation. Most probably there is going to be another green card awarded to the Italian team.
What was the foul here?
I think he pulled him back on the vest.
That's...
So it is a bit unclear how they proceed. It's the second green card for number 1.
Oh, and this is not in line with the desire of the team from Rome. They seem to not agree here with the referee, going out to talk to the referee here. But
so I guess the main referee is consulting the game protocol once again to make sure it is correct. But as far as I remember, it is the second green card for player number 1 of the Canottieri from Rome. And it doesn't make a difference anymore what the reason for this green card was.
Yes. And therefore a yellow card is awarded, making it super hard now for Rome to continue. But in case Kaniow scores, they will be complete again right away, so then they don't need to wait the full 2 minutes.
Exactly, this is the power play yellow card that was awarded here. But still, the Italians are complaining and the referees are reconsidering. This is a game for the 7th place, so it's a decisive game and maybe a decisive moment, so the referee really do not want to make any mistakes.
Yes, and while the referees are talking on the pitch, the fight is continuing. The players of Kaniow trying to get into a good position, making sure the defense, the decimated defense of Rome is getting tired here. So putting pressure already while the referees are talking. This is allowed.
It is allowed. It's sort of a tactics. They can substitute through. Both teams have a lot of players on the pitch though, but being one up, of course, gives you the extra energy.
Exactly, and we will see what Kaniow makes out of this situation. There's a fair chance that they will take the lead in this game. So we will see how strong these three defenders of Rome can actually be together with their goalkeeper.
Yes, all the complaints by the Italians did not help. They are down one player now until either Kaniow scores or 2 minutes are over.
And Kaniow putting pressure there to the inside. I think it could be even more, making sure they get tired. Now they do that. They start the attack. Oh, and the shot. This was not a very wise decision to take this shot. It was directly in the hands of deflected by the first defender, which also catches this, but they lose it straight away again.
And now the pass to the free player. But what an amazing save by the captain of the Canottieri from Rome.
Yeah, that was a miraculous save. What a difficult situation to deflect this shot one-on-one.
Just a little more than a minute to go in this first half in the game for 7th. So now maybe the decisive moment. Kaniow still one player more on the pitch, but they're not really taking advantage of this situation so far. 1 minute is almost over of their power play.
Yes, and the Italian defense really doing a great job also, although being one under.
Now there is a big opening on the right-hand side, but Kaniow still, they were not quick enough.
But there, center shot,
And
two times hitting the
crossbar.
bar. Now again to the outside, now the pressure is increasing.
Yes, the last 20 seconds.
Shot
and
again,
he
deflected to the outside. Will they still have one last option? We have 13 seconds on the clock to play in this first half. So this is most likely the last shot that we're gonna see now. From the outside! Wanted to surprise here.
Yeah, it was taken from far out with no speed from a drifting
That was
boat.
maybe even a bit too early. The goalkeeper was very much aware that this throw could come. Deflected it very safely. So we're now in the halftime, 3 minutes, and we will continue with the second half.
Yeah, for now the situation is very difficult for Kaniow. Their power play situation is almost over, and if a team can go through a power play situation without receiving a goal, this can be a boost to morale, and soon they will be back up to 5 players, and then they can really push back into this game. We'll back with the second half in a couple of minutes. So welcome back to the second half of this game. It's Kaniow from Poland against the Canottieri from Rome, and the scores is 2-all. The Canottieri are starting this second half with one player down, but after a couple of seconds they will be back to full strength and have survived this power play situation. Now the charge start, really quick from Kaniow, winning this charge start. And right now the Canottieri from Italy, they are back to full strength and the whole advantage is gone. As mentioned before, this can give the team from Rome a moral boost, also a power boost, and be bad for the Polish team. They could not succeed to score a goal in their power play situation where they were one player up for 2 full minutes. Now still they're trying to set up a proper attack, but it looks a little bit unorganized for the moment. They're trying to get 2 players into the Italian defense, but struggling to do so. The defense is pushing them out really hard. Now trying to get behind the defense from the side. Player number 8, center pass. Shot deflected from the very first paddle. That was not a good effort, but another 60 seconds are added to the shot clock right away. So they are still in possession. Now player number 1, Boris, is sneaking in from behind, making him some space in the center. Kaniow, the outside players with hardly any movement, not giving the defenders from Italy a hard time with this sort of tactic. Of course, it's the last game of the tournament for both of these teams and both want to give it their all. Now a little more than 15 seconds on the shot clock. Kaniow needs to find a way to take a shot on target. And there we have it, a shot from the outside, a lovely swing shot by number 4, Miklos Timar, and giving them the lead in this second half. Kaniow is now up with 3 against 2. Now let's see if the Italians are able to find an answer right away in the very first attack for them in the second half. It's the curse of the commentator that almost struck you there, Christian. But yeah, the Canottieri were putting a lot of pressure on that goalkeeper, moving forward for a little too long. Center pass. Now another pass option would be nice. Yeah, you can see traveling all over Europe all season long makes this team from Poland very experienced, and so they know they don't have to take sloppy shots in a situation like this. But now there's only 5 seconds left on the shot clock and they need to take a shot on goal. And it took him too long. Now the counter attack for Kaniow, and he scores! It's 4-2 for the Polish team. Yeah, as you mentioned, there's plenty of time to get back into this game. They need to equalize it within the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and then they can. And a foul right in front of goal. And that's a very good situation for the Romans to take a shot right in front of goal. Kaniow will do their very best to close in and to cover the whole goal with paddles to make sure there is no way to score right away. You can see it right there, 3 paddles right in front of goal. Of course. But it was deflected wide, and therefore they get a corner. What a lovely center pass, getting them in. The defense, this defense from Kaniow is so compact. It's so hard to get into that center position and even get a pass through. That was lovely piece of play by Canottieri from Rome. But slowly they are running out of time. There's 3.5 minutes left on the clock, and they need 2 goals desperately. Now the Canottieri. He hits the lower crossbar. They took Kaniow by surprise, changing their tactics to all out, and they regained possession immediately, but then the shot was unfortunately only high enough to hit the crossbar. Now Rome. How unlucky. But there, a lovely strike from number 6. He scores this goal, making it a 1-goal game again, 2 minutes before the end of the second half. Will the Roman team find the equalizer within those 2 minutes? They have plenty of time. If they do not commit a foul, they are guaranteed to regain possession for almost a full minute. He tried the empty net. Also drifting backwards, one of the most difficult ways to take a shot. And still Rome under a lot of pressure. Goal is empty, takes a shot, and again the lower bar. It's crazy. Now, the what a sloppy pass in this crucial moment of the game. All they needed to do was stay in possession for another minute, and they gave it away in the very first seconds of this last minute of the game. Now, They have 15 more seconds. Still they are. And the shot was deflected for a corner, but they are running out of time. They need the ball to be at the corner quickly. And a timeout is awarded 2 seconds before the end of this game. Maybe one very fast pass and shot. And almost!